Hey, Devin, new season high for you with 47 points to go along with 11 assists. How were things just flowing for you tonight?
I think, we were playing hard, we were playing fast, and, the ball was hopping around, and, it just caught me at the right time of, great setups and good screens by the team.
And then just pregame, the ceremony to honor you in front of the Valley, your fans were there. And your family was there as well. Just what did that mean to you?
It meant a lot, having the history of this franchise all at center court and their family members, getting my family members, my mom and sister, out the background, get them to center court, just taking it all in. I always said I wanted to break the record at home, but, the ovation today and the love and support that was shown today, hit the same for me.
Devin, when you look at that play call for Grayson, just maybe take me through it from your end and seeing how that unfolded.
Great play, by coach. We've drilled it. I think the last time we drilled it was training camp, and it's good to have at least ran it one time, so you can see what you're getting. And we knew they were switching everything, so it was going to be a situation where you might not have to set a screen on the person that's guarding Grayson, but kind of pull my own guy into me. Excellent pass by Royce over a 7-footer, and you know the rest.
And then lastly, obviously I saw you lobbying for more time. Coach was saying he thought it should have been 1.2, but maybe just take me through how your point of trying to get to the refs and say, hey, look, we need more time on that.
Yeah, I fouled when the ball was in the air, so it shouldn't have been more than 0.1 second off, and that matters. I've seen a lot of games in my time come down to 0.1 or 0.2 where somebody almost got a shot off, and, every millisecond counts. So, I think I got 0.1 back. I think it was 0.8. They moved it to 0.9. We'll take it.
But going back to that last play, how important is the timing of that slip by Tyus? Because it looked like he kind of got Markkanen caught in no man's land for a second there. Yeah,
he curled me, and George was playing on top, and Markkanen was, in a far chase for Grayson. So, I didn't even really have to get him. I just stood in front of him, and, the pass is probably the most impressive part, to put it on time, on target from Royce. Probably, was it over? I didn't see it. Yeah, it was over the head. Probably soccer throw. So, super impressive, executed.
How much do you weigh obviously the Jazz went on that run to take the lead there. How do you weigh closing better versus being able to actually get a momentum kind of win like that?
Yeah, we secure a few rebounds, and that game is put away. We're giving them offensive rebounds, giving them second chance points, and then fouling after they get the offensive rebound for and one. So, if we can just lock into not watching the ball when it goes and everybody just hit somebody and secure the rebound, we'd be in a better place.
Were you surprised that Laurie didn't miss the second one on purpose to run out the time?
Yeah, I thought he definitely was.
Second question is from the pregame ceremony. You pride yourself on being a historian, so do you go back and look at other footage besides Walters and the guys in the frame like Gail Goodrich?
Yeah, that was my first time meeting Gail. He told me he was a fan. I've also done my research, so it's just unbelievable, man, to take it all in with the history of the franchise, and none of those guys were here recently. That just shows you how far the history of this franchise goes back, and the respects are still paid for those guys, rightfully so. So, I'll try my best to continue to do so by whatever way I can do it, whether it's through a shoe or, talking in interviews like this, because they paved the way for me, they paved the way for this city, and they deserve the respect.
Two questions centered around the historian that you are. That is basically the Rex shot, right? When you watch it, the pass where he caught it, the whole thing.
The Rex shot?
Rex Chapman, you remember the one against the Sonics when he?
That is it.
He say anything to any of the guys after you run into him or anything?
No,
like that?
I'm sure he will tomorrow. I'm sure he'll show Grayson some highlights.
And then I'm not sure if you're aware, but on Sunday, Hubie Brown is actually calling his last game at the age of 91. What has it meant for you to kind of get little interactions with him here and there, and growing up a basketball fan with his insight and his personality?
Yeah, true legend. The personality, like you said, is second to none. And, unbelievable career. I'm sure everyone's going to pay the respects, rightfully so. And like you said, all the interactions that we've had in short passing, I've paid my respects.
Hey, Devin. CJ Chattis, Burn City Sports. You guys are down by 4 or 5 seconds remaining. Fans starting to clear out, and obviously everything turns around. Grayson hits that 3. You guys go to overtime, and you win it. What are the emotions kind of in those last few seconds of regulation going into overtime for you and just the guys in general? What are the emotions like for you guys as you head into that?
I mean, just the old-fashioned mindset, it's not over till it's over. Everybody was still locked in. Nobody dropped their heads. We went to the timeout, and, we locked into the play call that coach drew up, and, we executed at a high level. So, if anything, it's a lesson for us moving forward. If it comes to the playoff time where you have to steal a game, I remember when we did it versus the Clippers in the Western Conference Finals game 2, the game is truly never over, and, you don't want to be on the other side of that. So it's a learning lesson both ways. Thanks, Will. Yep.